I don't use the regulator that's built into it. I cut this out of 55-gallon drum, and I cut another piece, and I spliced it to fit perfectly over the rim, so when I spray the rim, it doesn't overspray and get on the tire. I washed it and sanded it the best I could. And I covered the area that I don't want white paint to get on. I cover the engine and the radiator, and I'm going to close the hood. So when I paint the front of the hood, paint will not get on the engine or on the radiator. I'm ready to paint my dump truck. I already mixed the paint to about 8 parts paint to 2 parts acetone. Mix it real good and then ran it through a filter. And I filled these two 1-gallon containers with paint so I could fill the spray gun real easy and continue painting without stopping every time to run the paint through the filter and all that. 2 years ago, I bought 3 spray guns from Harbor Freight. And I've been using this one. It did a great job. I painted a lot of stuff with it. Last time when I used it, I painted the wheels for this dump truck, start acting up. So I'm going to use another one. I will assemble this one and then I'll show you how I use it. So if somebody watching this video, they could benefit from it. They used to be cheap. They used to cost about $9. I believe now they cost about $15. It's probably cheaper to use it as disposable. If you have big paint job, then paint with it. When you finish, you can throw it away. It's probably cheaper than try to clean it with acetone or mineral spirit. I'll assemble this gun and then I'll proceed painting my dump truck. The way I use this gun, I don't use the regulator that's built into it. I set my air compressor regulator to 35 psi. I open this all the way and I open this all the way. Then I start spraying. And I tie this. This is the fan, how wide the paint. I tie it just when it starts to close, and that's when I stop. Right there. And as you see, it's spray real good. I ran out of paint and I went and bought this one. I still need to put a second coat in the front and in this area. It's fixed to get dark. I'll finish this paint job and tomorrow morning we come back and inspect the paint and I tell you how much it cost and everything. And this air compressor did excellent job. I used this to spray the lower part of the truck with the black paint. I lightly spray painted with the black. It was clean and the paint covered it real well. A quick tip, if you spray paint outdoor and you have anything got stuck to the paint after you painted it, then leave it alone. Wait for it to dry and then polish it off. Don't try to remove it. This will smear the paint and make it look terrible. I have a few bugs got stuck to the paint after I finished. And as you see, when you wait for it to dry, they will come off easy. I will wait a week before I install the lights on top, the mirrors, and all the accessories outside. I even gonna wait until the paint completely dry before I attempt to open the hood to remove the paper that cover the radiator and the engine. For less than $200, doing it outdoor, fighting bugs and grass gets stuck to the paint, and also using cheap tools, this paint job came out great, especially on a dump truck. I'm very satisfied with the result. A few tips I would like to share with you. When I painted this shipping container, I used this red primer and I used this white paint, and I have 3 gallons left from when I did this job from 2 years ago. And back then, this gallon used to cost about $20. When I painted the inside of the bed and the wheels, I used about 1 3/4 gallon. And I have 1 1/4 gallon left. I mixed those and I kept mixing the 2 gallons so the paint will be the same color or same shade. And then I filter it and I paint it. I ran out of paint and I went and bought this one. The current cost of this is about $40. So the paint went up in prices. Like I said, I used leftover paint. That's why the cost was less than $200. Don't use any hardener when you do a job like this. The hardener will make the paint brittle and it will chip off easy. The paint I used on this dump truck, this is the part number for it. And under the direction is show to only mix this with acetone if you need to thin it. The acetone will make it dry faster. I'm not planning to handle the truck. I'll leave the paint to dry naturally before I install the light or anything else. This way the paint will harden on its own and it will maintain little bit of flexibility so it doesn't chip off easy. After I finished with this yesterday, this morning I painted the frame under the truck using this paint. And really, it came out great. Before I painted the truck, I washed it real good and I sprayed it with detergent and washed it again. So the frame is, it doesn't have any grease on it and the paint will stick real good to it. This spray gun did excellent job. After I finished painting yesterday, I used some gasoline and I cleaned the outside and the inside. And it's ready for another job. The other spray gun, I used it for about 2 years and I did about 15 paint job with it and it just failed recently. So this is really, it's good investment. For $15 or if you bought them from before when they used to be $9 a piece, it's good investment. Make sure to filter the paint. After you mix it with acetone, make sure to run it through a filter so while you're painting you don't get your spray gun to act up and it continue to give you smooth finishing and your paint will look good. If you have any bug or grass got stuck to the paint, then don't try to rub it off. Just wait until the paint completely harden. After a week or so, then you could polish it if you want to. I'm not going to do anything to this truck. I will wait until I need to wash it, and then when I wash it, the power washer will take care of that. If you have any other question, if something I didn't cover in this video, please let me know in the comment section and I'll do my best to answer your question. I hope this video was informative. Thank you for watching and thank you for your support and I'll see you later.